Hi, it's Lisa Cuneo, and welcome again to my scrapbook table. I'm so glad that you're here. This layout is for Scraplift Crafternoon, where on Sundays we choose a layout to scraplift. And this is what we are working on today. It is by Carrie from Miss Carrie's Creations. And I have chosen to use her color scheme as well as the wood grain. I don't think the wood grain is actually part of her layout, though I could be wrong. I think that just happens to be what her layout was lying on when she took the photograph of it. So I'm showing you what I have to work with here. It's a collection called I Love Winter by Lori Whitlock, and I think that's from Echo Park. And I don't think that there is a wood grain in here. I don't think this wood grain is what was in the collection, though. I think I just pulled it from my stash. I am at a crop when I'm working on this, and this stencil, 12 by 12 stencil, was on the free table. It's from the Crafter's Workshop, so I snatched that up. I had great restraint. I did not pick up a bunch of things from the free table, but I couldn't let this go. I only have a couple 12 by 12 stencils and I love them, so I just decided I am gonna take this, and I decided to use it the same day. I am using Faded Jeans Distress Oxide and just inking it through the stencil, and then the stencil didn't go quite as far to the corner as I wanted it to, so I just picked the stencil up, moved it a little bit, and re-inked a line of the tiny circles. And there we go. Somehow I got a little ink where I didn't want it, but it ends up not mattering because the photograph is right on top of there anyway. And there we go. I love dark blue. That's probably I don't know if I have a favorite color to scrap with. Dark blue and greens and browns are my favorites. But I really like dark blue and a light wood grain together. That's something I think works well together, and I'm usually happy with what I create if I'm using those colors. So these are photographs. I have 5 of them here. I whittled it down from several because I'm trying not to always do double page layouts because I have so many albums, and I'm trying to just not necessarily reduce the number of albums, but not turn everything into a multi-page event. So these are from our church's annual party in December called the Wacky Gift Exchange. Sometimes it's combined with an ugly Christmas sweater contest too. This year it was just the Wacky Gifts. We get together, we eat, we visit, and then we play some sort of game where we exchange strange... some people buy nice things, like good candy or whatever, but some of us get into the spirit of it and give really hideous, strange gifts, and it's always fun. We have a good time. And we've been here 18 years, and this was going on long before we arrived. So this is a long tradition at our church. I decided to cut out this snowman, and I did not fussy cut the snowman, and I'm sorry he's off screen a little bit here. I didn't trim around the hands carefully, and that I just cut around him. It's fine. I'm not after perfection, but I did like him. He adds to the winter feel of this layout. And in Carrie's layout, I loved the blues that she had, and she used some gears, which I love gears. I have some from MK Gun that I want to use, so I'm probably going to keep this example in my stash for inspiration for when I pull out the gears for a layout as well. So there's my snowman and the 2 larger pictures. Excuse me. I add some of the chipboard stickers. One says hot chocolate, warm up and get cozy. And we did have a hot chocolate area there. We had a cookie decorating table, which was really fun. Good cookies too. I added, you can see the little blue chipboard sticker to the right there near my scissors. It says winter events, admit 1, so I thought that worked well since this was a winter event. I did put some Stampin' Dimensionals behind my snowman, which I think is what I'm going to do here. And I was getting down to the end of what I brought to the crop, so I had to combine a few different dimensionals, but they were close enough. They worked. You can't tell in the end that some are a tiny bit thicker than the others. But I didn't have you watch all of that. It took quite a while. And there we go. For a title, I completely forgot that there were letter stickers in this stack of stuff. So I used other letter stickers that I had in the bin beside me. And that must be what I'm doing now, is looking through my alphabets. And I took this piece of paper, trimmed a little bit off. Then I decided it's wider than I want. So I trim it down a little bit. It's going to sit above the photos, just about in the middle of the page. And I'm just going to write out with my stickers, Wacky Gifts. It looked kind of boring up there, so I did add a little label and another chipboard sticker. I still feel like it's a little plain at the top, so at home I will probably add some little tiny white snowflakes scattered around, especially at the title and down by the little snowman. I didn't do much journaling. I just put the date and the location in that blue strip toward the bottom. And also in one photo, I named the people in the photo. Some of them there's just too many, but on one of them I did that. So in the description box below will be a playlist for today's Scraplift Crafternoon. So you can just click on it and watch all of them the whole way through. There are 10 of us, I believe, who participate. Not everyone participates every week, so there might not be 10 videos, but there will be several. And it's fun to watch them kind of in a row and see how different people, what they took from the sketch that we were scraplifting. Our goal is to just highlight different creators and expose our viewers to some people who might be new to them that they might enjoy watching either on YouTube or viewing their posts on Instagram. So be sure to check out everyone who's participating and also Miss Carrie's Creations. There'll be a link for that below. I decided to raise up the title block just a bit, and again, I'm out of Stampin' Dimensionals at the crop, so I just backed it with some scrap cardstock. And that gave me a little bit of dimension at the top of the layout. I'm not sure why I brought this bright yellow cardstock with me. I don't think I brought anything that I would use bright yellow with. Maybe it was just in the bag anyway or something. But there we go. We're coming up to the still shots. Thanks so much for joining me today. I really appreciate my viewers. If you haven't already subscribed, I would love it if you would do that. Hit the thumbs up button, and I would love to hear from you in the comments. I hope you get to create something with your scrapbook stuff very soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.